Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Lady Marjorie, so we're under her. And she's still a lady, so that means she's not queen. Yeah, that's an ironwood box. Wait, is that Yunkish?
Asher sent me this coin
Ah,
to
from
remember
Bravos.
him.
Or not from Bravos,
It's a
Essos.
strange place, Essos.
I don't know if he's in Bravos specifically, but...
Ethan made this for me.
High Garden brooch. Lady Marjorie's from High Garden.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to
Yeah.
me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
I don't remember who Elena was. I can't... Was it Marjorie's older sister? I can't remember. Unfinished letter.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ah. Well, she has plenty of food around here.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Try to move around. Yeah, there we go.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It wasn't earlier, I'll tell you that. Here we go. Ah, that must be the letter.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Although she's not queen yet. Who would that be?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Looks like he's covered in soot or something.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Dirt? What is... Oh, the brazier. Is that what it's called? The brazier?
Begging your pardon, milady,
Gets to warm the place.
Are you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I wonder
I'm
who works for Vars.
Worried about my family.
The spider.
Letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw
Cats that work
Lady
for
Marjorie
Vars.
just this morning, outside the Royal Sept.
Oh,
talking
really?
to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Why would they be arguing? Why would they even
thought
care
you'd like
about
to
her
know.
house?
Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a
Oh.
convoy. Not in King's Landing.
she was with the
so many
Starks.
lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Another parallel with the main story.
Good night, milady.
Alright. He has to be working for Vars, the eunuch spider thingamajiggy.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Oh, it's her voice.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
They had her as a voice actress. Cool. From the show.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
I don't want to just throw it on her.
You must
from the start.
understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
Oh, so they're
I
engaged.
have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It
Yep.
raises questions at a time I can least afford.
There it is.
Cersei
That's what this is
herself
about.
cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Oh, we're doing it now.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Right now. Oh, yep. Here we go. Be thrown into the pit of vipers. She'll twist my words.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Right.
Good luck.
I'm going to need it. Okay, let's get this through. I thought talking to the Whitehill was tough. Huh. Oh, here we go. Oh, her brother's here. Ah, the Iron Throne.
You can do this.
Okay, then. Let's do it.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Let's start up with her
Your
in a
Grace.
nice manner.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Here we go.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
Oh, she's not liking this.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Okay.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Here we
I'm
go.
told there are others who would happily serve that
Everybody
purpose,
wants that
but
wood.
I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one
why is she
day
bringing
rule
her
the
in?
Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Oh no.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
She has me in the middle of their arguments.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what
Oh,
would
no.
you do then?
No, don't ask me that.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Marjorie will be the queen.
I'll walk you out. This
I
may
don't-
come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
I don't know how that turned out, if it was
Even
good or
then,
not.
he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did
That's
it
why
for
he's here.
Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Excellent.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yes,
it's a
I
risk I'm
am.
willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Nest of vipers indeed. I think I did what I should have done. Now we're back in the room. No, that's not our room. Oh, it's
Mira, I
Lady
was
Marjorie's room.
worried. How was it?
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Oh, really?
Lady
Didn't
Marjorie
notice.
has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Ah,
I'm
he's
told
here.
he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would
Scepter.
marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
Oh, she is mean.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
Yes. Perfect. I chose the right.
That is no small request. Especially now.
At least I hope it did.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
She's thinking of it.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Oh,
I will send
okay.
a raven to my family at once.
Did I do it? It's... Oh, if she could prevent Ramsay from showing up, I think we might have a chance. Kingsroad! Wolfswood! Horse! No, that wasn't listed. What? What's going on? He lost her horse. Okay.
7 hells.
Yeah, no kidding. Loyal to Bolton.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh no.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
How do you... Oh, okay, you moved the mouse.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out.
It's turning
of
red. Why is it turning red?
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity
it's
he
messed
didn't tell
up.
your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Wait, he's still on his way?
Day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Oh, shoot.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind.
Oh,
We've wasted enough time already.
wow. So intense. No, I don't think you want to look at that. Oh, they're gonna make me, aren't they? Hey, the flag has him upside down, but he was right side up. You're getting lazy, Ramsey. Should have flipped him around. Oh, jeez.
Bloody hell.
That's what they do.